Sherman and Tingle in the morning.
Well, she blasted onto the scene years back, being the mascot for Loyola. She's the chaplain for the Loyola Ramblers men's basketball team. Sister Jean, she turned 104 this week.
104 years old. Congratulations, Sister Jean.
Imagine what she has seen in 104 years. I mean, there are so many things that have happened in 104 years. Put it this way, she was 8 years old when Charles Lindbergh flew the Spirit of St. Louis across the Atlantic Ocean. She was 8. There's so many things.
To be able to say that you saw so many things to people, because she's probably meeting students all the time who are just young and they have no idea. She can tell stories about things.
Yeah, that's a person you need to pick their brain about anything that has happened. So I thought, I did a little investigative work of, all the stuff that's happened in the last 104 years. Can you figure out which has been around longer? Sister Jean or, let's say, Band-Aids? Which one's been around longer? Sister Jean or Band-Aids?
The brand Band-Aids?
Yeah,
Band-Aids. I'm going to say Sister Jean's been around longer.
Sister Jean has been around 1 year longer than Band-Aids. They came out in the year 1920, so she was a year old. I have so many different ones. I want to see how well you can do. Here's just an example. I'm not going to tell you the answer yet. Chicago Union Station. The light bulb. Traffic signals.
Okay.
Which one has been around longer? Let's see how well you do. Oh, I almost forgot, too. You have to get at least 3 right, or otherwise you go straight to hell. I forgot to tell you about that.
Okay, well, listen, before we even do this, I'd like to get Sister Jean to say a prayer for me.
For this game that we're about to play of which has been around longer, Sister Jean or, let's say, Chicago Union Station?
Yep.
You want a Sister Jean prayer? All right, here you go. Sister Jean?
Good and gracious God, today we hope to win this game. We ask to give us courage. We already have the confidence. We're focused. We know we want to work hard. At the end of the game, we want to be sure that when the buzzer goes off, that we get the big W.
That's right, baby. That's right.
That's right. Well, look at that. You got a blessing from Sister Jean for this actual game.
Okay.
All right, let's see how well you can do. All right, which one has been around longer, Sister Jean or Chicago Union Station?
I will say Sister Jean.
Sister Jean. Impressive.
That's one.
Sister Jean, yeah. Union Station was built in 1925. She was 6 years old. That's crazy. All right, Sister Jean or the light bulb? Which one has been around longer?
It has to be light bulb.
Light bulb. Not by very much, though.
Yes!
Not by very. It was invented in 1906.
Okay.
So 13 years before she was born. Sister Jean, or the 19th Amendment giving women the right to vote.
I'm going to say Sister Jean.
Boy, you really don't want to go to hell.
Yes!
19th Amendment happened in 1920, so she was 1 year old.
Yep.
All right. Sister Jean, or the traffic signal. Which one has been around longer?
Traffic signal. Traffic signal. I'm going to say Sister Jean's was born before that.
Wow. The power of Christ compels you. That's impressive. Yeah, Sister Jean. Traffic signal was invented in 1923, 4 years after she was born.
Sister Jean's prayer.
All right. Sister Jean or the drug ecstasy?
Is this a trick question? Is this a trick question?
Which one has been around
This is
longer?
a trick question.
104-year-old Sister Jean or the drug ecstasy?
Maybe it was some kind of Chinese opium-related thing that was made before her. So I'm going to just say, oh, what the hell? I'm going to say Sister Jean.
See, the devil got involved with that
I knew
one.
it.
See,
I
you
knew
should
it.
have went with that one.
God.
Yeah, drug ecstasy was invented in 1913, 6 years before Sister Jean was born. All right, Sister Jean or FM radio. What the drive is currently on right
Sister
now.
Jean.
Sister Jean. Yeah, FM radio started in 1933. AM was out before she was born. Sister Jean or Navy Pier, where we'll be on Sunday
Sister
for
Jean.
Shake the Lake. Oh, the devil is grasping for you right now. Navy Pier was built in 1916, 3 years before she was born.
Okay. I missed 2.
Sister Jean or canned beer? Which one has been around longer?
Canned beer. I'm going to say Sister Jean.
Sister Jean.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm back.
All right. Canned beer didn't come out till 1935. You would have thought that it would have been out a lot earlier than that.
Well, no, it was before that. It was in barrels.
Yeah.
Elliot Ness taught me that.
16 years. Well, I think that was just booze. I don't know if that was beer. All right. Last one here. Sister Jean. 104-year-old Sister Jean or Soldier Field? Think hard
Sister
on this
Jean.
one. Sister Jean, are you willing to put your soul on the line?
I am Jean.
You're willing to put your soul on the line. There's a lot laying on this one right now. Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me? This whole time he ends up going to, he goes to heaven, went straight to heaven. How about that?
Thank you for the prayer, Sister Jean.
The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.